Good morning, children. See, in last class we have discussed about the natural resources and the renewable resources, non-renewable resources, and about ecological footprint and all we have discussed. So you have understood the topics. So here in this class I am going to discuss few important things about the political science. Understood? So in political science today we are going to see a new chapter. It's the union government. Let us see what all we have to cover in this chapter. The first one about the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha we have to discuss, and these two are the two important houses of the parliament, and we are going to discuss in detail about the qualifications required for the Rajya Sabha members and Lok Sabha members, and the structure and membership and functions we are going to see in this class, and the election of the president, how a president is elected, how prime minister is elected, and what are the important qualifications required for president and prime minister we are going to see in this chapter. And in today's class we are going to see in detail about the Rajya Sabha. Understood? So we have learned in the previous lesson that India is a sovereign country, socialist country, democratic country, and a republic. So the good examples are England and France have a unitary system of the government. Understood? So here India, like the United States of America, has a federal system of the government. That means there is a union government at the center and state governments in the states. So India is a union of states, you all know that, and the powers of nation are divided between center and states. However, the central government has been given more powers in view of the unity and security of the nation during emergencies. Understood? And it exercises these powers through the three organs of the government. There are three organs of the government which are there: the legislature, executive, and judiciary. With the help of these three organs, the government exercises its powers. Understood? So let us see in detail about the union legislature. India has adopted a parliamentary system of government, and the union legislature is called the parliament. You can see the picture here. Article 79 provides for the creation of parliament. The parliament consists of the two houses. The upper house is called Rajya Sabha and the lower house is called Rajya Sabha. And you can see here in this, the Rajya Sabha or Council of States is the upper house of the bicameral parliament of India. So why we call it as a bicameral? Because both Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha are the two houses of the parliament. So it is called a bicameral parliament. So it currently has maximum membership of 245, of which 233 were elected by legislatures of the states. It's nothing but MLAs will elect this 233 and remaining will be elected directly by the president. Understood? So here Rajya Sabha, the number of seats is 250. In your textbook says 250, and 238 members are elected by the members of state assemblies and union territories. The remaining 12 who are the experts from the various fields. Which are that fields? Like literature, art, science, and social work are nominated by the president. Understood? This house is also known as House of Elders. Make a note of it. Which house is known as the House of Elders? Rajya Sabha is known as House of Elders. You can see the house seats are allotted here. Membership is limited to 250, 245 members present in Rajya Sabha and 233 are elected by Vidhan Sabha members and 12 are nominated by President of your contributions to literature, science and social services. You can see how they are seated here. See, in Rajya Sabha, the total number of seats are 250 and 238 are elected by the state assemblies, then union territories, and the remaining 12 who are experts from the fields of literature, art, then science and social work are nominated by the president, and it is also known as House of Elders. And let us see the term of office of Rajya Sabha members. The Rajya Sabha is a permanent body and it's not dissolved like Lok Sabha. There is no majority in Lok Sabha. What happens? The Lok Sabha will be dissolved. But here it's a permanent body. It is not dissolved like Lok Sabha. But the term of members is 6 years. How many? 6 years. 1/3 of the members retire on completion of 6-year term every second year. And in their place, a new members are elected. Understood? And if the members do not wish to continue, they may resign. Understood? You can see the picture here of the party position in Rajya Sabha. And let us see the important qualifications required for the members of Rajya Sabha. The first important qualification is you should be a citizen of India, then should not be less than 30 years of age, then he should not punished under the law, then should not have declared to be a person of unsound mind by the court of law, then should possess the qualification specified from time to time by the parliament. Understood? Then who is the chairman of Rajya Sabha? The vice president is the chairman of Rajya Sabha. Who is the present chairman of Rajya Sabha now? Who is the vice president? Yes, Venkaiah Naidu. You can see the picture of Venkaiah Naidu. He is from which state? He is from Andhra Pradesh. So here the deputy chairman is chosen from among the members, and at least 10% of members, that is a minimum of 25 members, 1/10, should be present during the sessions of the Rajya Sabha. Understood? And the house should meet at least twice in a year. Understood? Out of, see, every twice in a year they should meet. you can see the party position here. So NDA 102 seats are there and UPA 65, and non-NDA and non-UPA around 73, and nominated members are 4. So totally 245 strength is there of Rajya Sabha present. You can see the members of NDA. So NDA has BJP members, AIDMK, JDU, Shiv Sena, SAD and RPI and others together makes NDA. Understood? They are together formed as NDA. And UPA, around 50 seats are there. In UPA, Congress 50, RJD 5, NCP 4, DMK 4, JDS 1 and JUML 1. And you can see the non-NDA and non-UPA is SP, around 13 are there, TMC 13, BJD 9, TRS 6, TDP 6, CPM 5, BSP 4, AAP 3, CPI 2, YSRCP 2, PDP 2 and others 8. So here this is the party composition in Rajya Sabha. Understood? So let us quickly recall the important points we have discussed in this class. First, the introduction about the Rajya Sabha. So the members, how members are seated, you can see here. Totally 250 members are there and 238 members are elected by state assemblies and union territory members, and other remaining 12 are elected by the experts of various fields. Understood? Then, and we have discussed about the chairperson of Rajya Sabha is Venkaiah Naidu, and when was it founded? On 3rd April 1952, so Rajya Sabha was founded, and we have discussed about the qualifications required for the member of Rajya Sabha. We have discussed, and the members how many members should present during the sessions we have discussed, and how many times they have to meet we have discussed in this class. So students, you write about Rajya Sabha and how many seats are there in the Rajya Sabha you have to mention, and the term of office you have to mention, and the qualifications you have to mention, and show me by evening. Okay, thank you, take care, have a nice day.